So you walked into a business with no map, terrified, taking a risk. I see you. You were wondering if you were making the biggest mistake of your life. Let me tell you a secret. Most millionaires, they never started with certainty. They started with one decision. People love to talk about the finish line. They speak about freedom, investments, success. What they rarely talk about is the beginning, the unpaid invoices, the late nights, the fear of looking like a fool, the family members who thought they were cray-cray, the applications that got rejected, the products that collected dust on the shelf, the videos that people barely watch. Success, it has a funny way of hiding its first chapters. Most people quit because they think fear means they're on the wrong path, but it doesn't. Fear, it usually shows up when you're doing something that matters most. Here's another secret. The people at the top, they didn't eliminate risk. They learned how to manage it. Every business owner makes a bet. Some can be small, but some, they change everything. But every one of them understands this. Doing nothing is also a risk. Staying in a job that drained you, waiting another year, telling yourself you'll start when life settles down. That has a price too. And I know because I lived it. I spent 23 years building someone else's dream. I was a high achiever. I was a high performer. The reliable ghost in the machine who kept everything running while becoming almost invisible when it came to opportunity. The paycheck was steady, y'all. The routine was familiar, but every year I stayed, I paid a little more of that loyalty tax. That is the heaviest tax of all. It's the hidden price high performers pay for being too good at a job they have already outgrown. You pay it with time, you pay it with energy, you pay it with missed opportunities. You pay it with brilliant ideas that never become reality because you are too busy anchoring someone else's shit. I saw this pattern so clearly, I lived in it so deeply that I wrote a book about it. Not because I had all the answers, because I wanted to hand someone a map that I never had. When I finally stepped out of that corporate ghost role and into my own vision, I did not have the perfect plan, y'all. I had questions, I had setbacks, I had slow sales in the very beginning. I had platforms that changed the rules on me overnight. I had moments when I wondered if I should just turn around and go back. But I kept building. One brick, one product, one video, one lesson, one customer. That's how businesses are really built. Not in one giant leap. In 1,000 ordinary days when no one's clapping. People love to try to sell you some type of secret formula, but the real secret is so much simpler. They stayed in the game longer than everybody else. They learned faster than they quit. They treated failure like tuition instead of a verdict. So if you're sitting at your kitchen table wondering whether you have what it takes, hear me clearly. You don't need the perfect map. You just need the courage to take a tiny step. The map will get clearer after you start walking your path. If you're looking for a map from someone who's lived it, that's exactly why I wrote the loyalty tag. You can grab your copy down in the description. We're building this together right from the messy middle, one brick at a time. I'll see you in the next one.